Sister Amatullah, where are you from? From the UK. Sister Amatullah and her husband, both with us live on Ask Huda from the UK. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, both of you.
Walaikum assalam, Sheikh. I spoke to you, I think, a week ago, and you said you wanted to speak to my husband because you wanted us both to know about the situation, to give me a
Well, I assume if you're Amatullah, then your husband's name is Abdullah. Okay, to be honest with you, I don't remember what was the question all about, but maybe your husband can begin and you can refresh your memory as well as the viewers. What is the question all about that requires both of you to be here?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Basically,
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Basically, me and my wife now we've had arguments, and I've accidentally given her talaq in extreme anger. I'm going to explain to you today the whole dilemma and the whole situation behind it. But our parents basically believe that we are fully divorced, and they aren't accepting anything else for an answer. So basically, I'm going to tell you exactly how it's gone. So Shaila obviously has mental health issues, and every time we've had a massive fight, which has been about 6 to 7 times, she's either tried to overdose or hit me. She's also picked up knives every time. I have tried walking away. She has dragged me and wouldn't let me leave alone. She wouldn't let me leave alone. That caused me to go into full anger. And I'm not going to lie to you, it did make me hit her. And I did say talaq to her a few times. I never actually intended on leaving her, but it was her behavior that made me react very badly because of our fights. To be fair with you, they're not like normal people fights, if that makes sense. And her mental health is really bad. The anger that I have had with her has been very different to my normal anger. So it's not, me acting normal in any way. That's obviously because of her mental illness and the fights that we've had.
So brother, let me ask you this. Question number 1. Have you divorced her before this incident, or that was your very first incident of divorcing your wife?
We've had a few instances before, but I've never, from my own knowledge, I didn't, like, for example, I gave her 2 talaqs. I thought if I give her 3 talaqs in one sitting, it's a divorce. But we've had
I understand. Now, forget about this time. My question is, there was a couple incidents before where you actually divorced her, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so now we're talking about the third and the final, and whether it's effective or not. And we're talking about 2 things in the third divorce. That you said talaq 3 times. Well, whether 1 time or 3 times, it won't matter, because this is the third anyway. What matters is, were you in your right mindset when you said you're divorced, honey? Or you were like, your mind was absent-minded and you were extremely angry. You didn't know what you were saying, to the extent that after you said it, you did not realize that you said you were divorced. Forget about the number of times. Doesn't matter. When it is the third time, whether you said it once, twice, or 30 times, it doesn't matter, because 1 will be sufficient. But were you in your mindset? Were you aware of what you're saying? Or your anger was so extreme to the extent that you didn't realize what you were saying?
Yeah, Sheikh, basically, like I said, it was generally extreme anger. Like I haven't been angry like this before. They were very, very explosive fights.
Khalas, you know why I ask you? Because you are gonna be the mufti today, not me. So when she asked, I said, well, the man who said divorce is the one who should inquire about it. Because I'm gonna ask a question, and you should answer with full honesty before Allah. Your answer will determine the fatwa. You said in extreme anger. I didn't know what I was saying, and I never planned it. I regretted it after I was told that you divorced your wife. No, I didn't. In this case, that divorce is invalid, is not effective. But my remaining and final question to you is gonna be as follows. Let's say now, I said, based on your describing the condition, that you are in extreme anger, unprecedented anger. And now I said, alhamdulillah, this divorce doesn't count, Abdullah. What are you going to do from now on? Are you going to divorce her again and then ask, I was angry? Or you realize that if you utter that word of divorce anymore, she's not lawful to you anymore. You know that. So based on your describing the condition, the divorce is not count. Doesn't count.
It's not.
But be careful.
It doesn't count.
Next time you cannot say the same because you already now know. Even if she drives you crazy, say anything but not the word of divorce if you're not planning to part away from her forever. Thank you, both of you from the UK. May Allah reconcile between you. May Allah keep you happy and cure you, sister, and keep you living in good condition, especially if you have kids. May Allah bless you both.